Hey guys, how you doing? Come on.
Man, Ryan.
Okay, sorry, back to everyone who wants to stuff there. Hey guys, thanks for coming along. I started a group a while ago called Tribe Social Belonging. Tribe is about giving you guys connections in society, okay? Giving you opportunity. Have anyone heard that expression, it's who you know? You know, it's who you know, how you get a job and all that stuff there. Well, if you don't fucking know anyone, you've got nothing, okay? So what we're trying to do, we set up events, we set up gatherings and what have you, where you basically just come along and meet people, okay? They're really simple. But I'm going to give you a bit of background as to why I did this, right? I'm not firstly a youth worker, never done it my life, okay? I'm not getting paid to be, I hope it'd be nice if I was, I don't know if I was paying me, but that's all right, I don't think so. I've got a sandwich from school. I've been in my own business for 16 years. I was 10 years a copper before that, okay? And you can all chuck stuff you want for 10 years ago, 16 years ago, don't worry about it. But in the last 4 years ago, I went from being a father of 3, married for 17 years, doing this cool stuff, and all of a sudden I'm separated, very suddenly, living on my own, very suddenly, not knowing what to do in my life there, just sitting there cooking for 5 people still, trying to date at 42, which was just sucky as hell because I didn't want to do it anyway. And I was just lost. Okay, I was just sitting there on the couch, didn't want to get up, didn't know what to do. I'm sure a few of you guys have been there sitting on the couch not knowing what to do and not knowing where to be and all that sort of stuff. But I had an advantage. I've got so many people I could ring and say hello to and get some help from and have a chat to them and get some backup. What really started worrying me was, what if you don't have that? What if you don't have these opportunities? What if you don't know those people to do that? So we started Tribe. Now, we have, for instance, the first one we had was at the Belvedere Hotel. And all it is turn up. It's between 5 and 7 we did it. It went for longer than that, but all it was, come along, have a coke, have a beer, have a whatever is your poison sort of a thing. And what we made you do is you made people talk to people that they hadn't spoken to before. Because that's how you meet people. If you sit in the corner and do nothing, it's like going to the gym. You don't join the gym and never gone. You didn't get any better, did you? You didn't, if you don't jump on the weights there, you're not going to get bigger and all that sort of stuff. So it's very much like joining the gym. You've got to come along, you've got to have a crack, okay? If you come along and do that, bear in mind, we're not just going to say, right, there you go. Myself and a few other guys will be there for you. By the way, we've got people there coming from 12 years old to 80. So whatever you like, just turn up, come along. We will get you there to say, come and tell us if you don't know anyone and you haven't been here before. We will introduce you to some people and we'll get you looked after for that event. When you get sick of it, if you get sick of it, hit the road. No sweat, no one's paying any fees, it's no dramas. If you're loving it and you're enjoying talking to people, talk to more. Go find some other people. And then the next time you guys come along, there might be this opportunity for you guys to be the leaders. Okay, for you guys to be the ones that are introducing people, giving people opportunity, check it out. And then be those ones that are community leaders. And then people are looking at you guys saying, oh God, it's so cool, I just met him and he's a good bloke and next month I'm going back there. So I don't know if you guys have noticed too, because you're all part of this community, whatever level you're at and whatever you're trying to do. But we've got issues with loneliness in this community, we've got issues with mental health in this community, we've got issues with people not feeling like they're belonging, okay, not feeling like they're in the mix. There's 2 parts that come to Tribe. One is the people that think they're coming for helping people, and one part of the thing they're coming there to get helped. What's really interesting is how many times those things cross over, okay? And one becomes the other. So, that's part of it. There's another couple of parts of it as well, but the thing with Tribe Gathering that's come out of what we do a lot is one word that's so important, it's opportunity, okay? What does opportunity mean to you guys? What's it mean? That's exactly the word I was going to use, thank you, mate. It is a chance to change your lives and go to a different spot if that's what you want to do. It might be that much of a change, it might be just that much of a change, whatever it is. But it's an opportunity, a chance for you guys to get on a different path, meet a different person, get exactly what I was talking to you guys at the front there about, and go, wow, what if I did that for a sec? What if I tried that option? And then your life might go in that direction. I was telling these guys at the front there, I never ever grew up wanting to be a cop. Never. I left year 12, I had no idea what I was going to do. I was at a friend's place, her dad was a superintendent, I was giving him the shits, just staring at him and whatever, and he said, Ryan, what are you going to do? And I said, I don't know. And he said, why don't you apply for the cops? And I went, no, right. And I did. Bang, 10 years later I got out of it and moved on to other things. But if I hadn't been there and I hadn't taken that opportunity, I wasn't going anywhere. And that's a really important thing. Now, one of those things with opportunity is that you need people, firstly, that care about you, and those people that have the skills and also the connections to make that stuff happen for you. You guys agree with that? You get that? There's no point connecting with someone who's just sitting on the park bench doing nothing, because you don't know it. What you guys have, which is awesome, is, where the hell go? There's not a lot of people. Here we go, bang. You got these people here that, yes, it's their job. Yes, they get paid and all this stuff. But they care about you. I watch these people from behind. I know Lacey, the lady who started this all, she really gives a shit. She wants you guys to do well. The Facebook page always has people out there going, I've got a job, I've got a chance, I've got an opportunity, and all that sort of stuff. You have people here that have those options for you, okay, and those chances that you can take. If you don't take them and you sit around stuffing around in the corner, or you've got your earphones in, or you're talking amongst yourselves and all that stuff, you'll miss that bit. And one of the worst words you'll ever hear in your life from older people like my age, whatever that, is a word called regret. Okay, if you can look back and go, I'm in exactly the same place as I was 15 years ago, because I didn't get off my ass and I didn't have a go, and I went to design a life and I thought it was boring, so I didn't listen, or I had to go there because I didn't get paid otherwise, you've missed it. Okay, and don't ever sit there later on, sitting there saying, somebody else should have told me, somebody else should have done something. Who's the only person you can control? You. That's it. You've only got you. No one else in this whole room can control another person, okay, the way they think and what they do. You've got yourselves. What you can do is anything that you want to do, but you need to take those opportunities and take advantage of those, okay? So what I'm saying to you right now, don't waste this. Please feel free to come along the tribe. I'll have some questions for you in a second. I'll talk to you about something else in a bit as well. Go on, brother, you're right. But there's so many people around you people that want to help you. I've got a whole community. We're getting like between 70 and 100 people at these gatherings, okay? So we're not doing 20 people having coffee, right? These are substantial groups of people. Out of those events, we have had 4 people get jobs. Nothing to do with me. I'm not an employment agency. I've done nothing like that. We've got one get a waiter job, one that got a dishy job down at the Belvedere Hotel. I'm from Redcliffe, by the way, if anyone knows Redcliffe. So we've got jobs at Cactus, jobs at, we've got another guy got an admin job with an insurance company that came from Chamber of Commerce, came along, he was a good guy. They spoke to each other 3 or 4 times. They didn't hand a resume. You know that thing we do now, I'm sorry for employment agencies, apologies, but like, if you just hand a resume and you get decided on that, that doesn't work, for me anyway. What works is if you guys sit there and you're saying g'day and you're having a chat to this person and then they give a shit and they think you're worthwhile and they want to see you next month. What happened with Michael is that Grant and Sarah started talking to him. Every time they came along, they ended up checking out where he worked and they said, you love doing this? And he was waiting. And they said, no. He said, I'll do it. So now he's doing 1 day a week in their insurance office as admin, learning. He's getting paid, but he's learning to do that. And these come out of these things. Another guy, he sat there, 29 years old, didn't want to move out of home. He never moved out of home. And it was because he was too scared. He didn't feel confident, didn't feel like he had any backup, didn't feel like he had any friends outside his family. He moved out a few months ago. These guys all took advantage of these opportunities that they were given. Okay, if they hadn't done it, they'd still be in the same spot, hating what they're doing, nothing would have changed. Does that make sense to all of you guys? Yeah. Where are you been? Again. Stop. Right, does everyone understand what I'm talking about? Okay, does everyone think that sounds like a reasonable idea to do that? Okay, do you know how much it costs to come to a trial gathering? Nothing. Not a thing. All you got to do is show up. All you got to do is show up and then you got to talk to people. Okay? That's part of it. Does anyone feel like that's something they'd like to do? Cool. Okay. We'll give you details. Our page is on Facebook. Okay? All your events are up there. If you want to hit me up, I'm the guy that controls it all. So if you hit me up, PM me, all that sort of stuff, I'll give you details where it is. I'll tell you how to get there and what time to be there. And when you get there, you can all come and talk to me and I'll give you other contacts. Okay? I'll give you options for people to talk to. And they'll be people that I know are good and that can help you on your way with whatever you want to do. Okay? Is there any questions about that sort of stuff? That's called Tribe Gathering. Any questions?
Is that what Facebook page is?
Tribe Social Belonging.
Is it in Redcliffe?
Yes, at the moment. Yeah.
When's the next
We're
one?
ready.
Okay, next one. I've got a couple of things coming up, okay? I've had to do some things, so most of the stuff has been at night recently. I know that can be a pain in the arse, but I'm sorry. Has anyone here got kids?
Yep.
Okay, cool. One thing I'm doing
Do you have a kid?
at the next one.
No, dude, I'm not allowed to see my kids. Don't talk shit.
Well, I'll probably not need to bother you then, brother, but
So
anyway.
do you have a kid? No, you don't have a kid.
My talk on you. Me. Okay, so next time, it's on the 11th of March. Sorry, the next one's at Cactus Jack's on the 11th of March at 5:30. Good food, good drinks. It's all outside in that area too, so it's funky, it's cool. Everyone sort of gets to mingle and have a chat. You're not stuck in a little room with all those tables and chairs. Okay, so that's at 5:30. You can stay as long as you want till they're sick of you. I'll probably head off before that because I like a beer or two, and then as soon as I go, I feel so right, I've got to go. So it's there to have a good time. We have one rule. We have two rules actually. One is you've got to talk to people you don't know, and the other one is we have a strict no dickhead policy. Okay? If you're a dickhead, you will leave. Do you understand? Okay, so don't leave. So that's there for that. We also have a couple other things. What I was saying about kids, sorry, is that we're getting child carers into the next one because I like to be able to help people that. One of the things, some of you guys are a bit young, but for some people that have got kids and stuff, my marriage started breaking down when I had small kids and we couldn't go anywhere. We sat there and it's too hard, you can't get a babysitter, they're a pain in the arse and lots of stuff. So we've got a couple of childcare workers there, chuck them a tenner per kid for an hour and they'll help you out and do lots of stuff, so you have options there, okay? We've also got on the 10th in the morning, if you're a morning person, I'm not particularly, but anyway, I'll do it. So we've got a beach day coming up, really simple. Come to the beach, there'll be beach cricket on there. If you guys want to go for a swim or jump on your board or whatever wants to be there, it's a Queen's Beach at Redcliffe. Come enjoy yourselves for 2 hours, stay as long as you want. I'll head off at 10:30. Aside from that, there's another option there. In addition, we just have like coffee gatherings on a Friday at 10 o'clock in the morning. These are all opportunities for you guys to meet people, get involved with your community and get those contacts that I'm talking about, okay? They cost you nothing. All you got to do is show up and have a crack. Okay, that's it. Any questions? Yes.
So is it just in the Redcliffe area at the moment?
Okay, I'm one bloke at the moment, so yeah, it is here.
Okay.
The idea,
When is it up?
when? Can you jump on the page?
I'm on the page.
Okay, 11th of March is the next one. Okay. Right. Someone said to me 6 months ago when I kicked it off, they said, oh, you want a franchise at B? I said, bullshit. So I want a virus. So I just can't see. Every time we ask, and you guys will probably hear a lot of this as well, and once again, apologies to the groups that are involved in this, but I keep hearing people point a finger and say, oh, someone should do something. Who in here is someone? I'm someone. Do something. If you don't like what's going on, you don't like your place in life, you don't like the things that are going on around you, freaking stand up and have a crack. Okay, so that's what this is really about. Okay, what was your question?
Just Redcliffe. Is it?
Yeah, so I intend to spread it out.
Thanks.
Thank you. So the beach thing and the coffee things are relatively new, okay, because I just have to get through some family stuff and work towards that. But yeah, we're a not-for-profit, nice sort of gear, so we're all fine, but I don't want any funding from government, just to let you guys know. I'm talking about money all the time. I want to get funding eventually from private sector and from decent business people out there. Like, one of the problems the not-for-profits have, and the not-for-profits will agree, is squabbling over money all the time and trying to get funding and then they don't talk to each other. I don't want to be any of that. I want to be someone here who everyone can come to, everyone can take a piece of, everyone can get what they need. That's the idea behind it. A lot of business people in Redcliffe are getting behind this. I'd like it to be a lot of business people in Caboolture, in Brisbane, up on the sunny coast, wherever it might be. Because it just kind of makes sense to me to do this. Questions, comments, views?
Are you looking at like volunteers?
Yeah, well, everyone's
to help out
volunteer.
with stuff?
Yeah, okay.
Like organisation?
Yeah, for sure. By all means, ask the question. Like I wasn't here at Christmas. Okay, I was down at Tamworth with my partner and her kids. We ran a Christmas gathering. So we had 25 people on the beach at Queen's Beach getting together because I didn't want them sitting at home alone. Because that's just shit. Okay, but if you haven't got anyone, once again, it's really hard. So what we did is we put a stack of flags up. Oh, that's another thing we do too, I'll tell you about that in a second. We put flags up and go, right up, whatever you do in the midst of this community here, between these flags, you are safe, you will be looked after. Okay, so we've got that opportunity there for people going. So they're volunteering. But when everyone rocks up to gathering and they're all sitting there, and I go along and go, right, here you are, here's a lady here that will look after you, that you're volunteering, you just don't know it.
Yeah.
Like, so I put you down there and say, look guys, I've known you, you've come to 2 or 3, can you look after this person? Yes, I can. Great. Bang, do that. So everyone's kind of a volunteer. Like I said, some people are going there to get help, some people are going there to be helpful, and half the time those things change over. So everyone gets different jobs in there. All right? Was there another question? Ryan Elson. So, look, it's really simple, guys. You can get something out of this, I promise. Once again, though, I want to reiterate, you have opportunity with Designer Life. You have all these opportunities to do these things. Don't waste it. Don't sit back in years to come and wish you'd done something different, because today's your day. Okay? If you don't do it now, you'll never do it, and you'll sit back and you'll wish you had. Does that make sense? Okay, get out and have a crack, please. Is that long enough?
If you want it to be longer, you can make
Okay,
it
I've got
longer.
another drink it over. You on board? Okay, cool. We're doing another thing, but I haven't set it up yet. And this is big for blokes. So I'm sorry about this, but I'm a guy and I don't know how to be a chick. So, what thing we're starting out, we're calling Tribe Youth. Okay? Some of you may be in a situation, and don't raise your hands or anything like that, but some of you may know someone in a situation where they don't have a decent role model at home, they don't have a decent bloke to tell them how to do stuff that a dad would normally tell you. I'll give you a quick background on me if you don't mind. My dad got kicked out by mum when I was 5 after kicking the shit out of us for a few years, gambling all our money away and drinking all our money away. Okay, so she, when I was 7, sorry, my brother was 5. So yeah, so that happened then. Well, mum was sick. She was cool. She said, when you get your stuff sorted out, come back, we'll sort out the family. So she never had another guy or anything like that. 2 years later, she got killed in a car accident, and we went to foster homes, guardians. I went to boarding school. I lived 6 k's away from the school, which was weird. But anyway, there you go. So I did all these things there, and I was on an absolute road to ruin. Like, I was in stacks of drama. I didn't care. I was just behaving badly. I showed no respect and went down that path there for a while. But after a while, I got a girlfriend sort of thing. It was a high school girlfriend, so nothing crazy about it. But it was her parents gave a shit. And this belonging thing that we're talking about, okay? Belonging is important. I sat there in front of my guardians with them saying that I don't want to look after him, can you look after him? With my grandmother and they'd fight over who had to look after him, which is always quite inspiring, makes you feel pretty good about yourself. And then they sat me down in year 10 and said, listen, you're only going to be a labourer. We think we're wasting money sending you to school, so we might drag you out. Thanks, that's excellent. My girlfriend's family took me aside and said, that is bullshit. We're not doing that. Okay, you are better than this, you have more opportunities. So they went to the school behind my guardian's backs and asked if I could do a level 3. I don't know what you guys have up here, but level 3 was the top level in study in year 11. I had never done one before, and they said, right, I'll give him a run. I had a great teacher. They backed me. My teacher backed me. I ended up getting in a fist fight with my guardian and got kicked out, which was awesome. I was really happy about that. And went to live with who I call my foster parents now, who are my girlfriend's parents. Sounds weird, she's my foster sister now, but it was in Tasmania too, so funny place. Anyway, those people, so I had my 2 foster parents and I had my teacher who gave a shit, and they all got together and got me through my level 3 in year 11. After that, I was allowed to do more level 3s in year 12 because I proved myself in 1. Matriculation was 5 level 3s, I got 4. I missed out by 1. But that gave me an opportunity to get on and join the co-ops and then run my own business for years and gave me all those chances that I had there. So then caring and then getting off their ass and giving a shit about me, like there's people in this room that want to do for you guys now if you need it, was so important in my life. Absolutely, you know how I talked in front about chances and changes and all that stuff? That was it. Like they just gave me a chance and they wanted me to succeed. So I took it, I ran with it, and it was awesome. What we're doing to try and assist with that, if you haven't got that person, we're starting up something called Tribe Youth. And like I said, it's probably for guys at the moment because I've just got to figure, I've got to find the right girls to help me out in doing this. But it's going to be 7 weeks, 2-hour sessions per week. The first week we'll be asking you guys, or whoever turns up, it's asking you guys, do you want to better yourselves? Do you want to be better than you are now? Do you want more opportunity in your lives? If you say yes, you stay. If you can't commit to it, off you go. Hit the road. What we'll do then, if you want to stay, we'll have people, we've got Redcliffe Dolphins helping us out with this, which are a big league team in our area. They're going to be in there having a chat to you. They'll be teaching blokes how to shake hands, how to have conversations while you look at someone, not look at your feet, not mumble. Just have general chats and learn how to be a decent person in society that's talking to people. That's the first session there. Second session, we're going down to the Belvedere Hotel. We're going to learn how to cook 4 meals. Okay, 4 simple meals with 4 simple ingredients so that you don't have to eat noodles or shit all the time, okay? Because it's, once again, if no one's taught you, how do you know? Like, how do you do better out of that? We've got Montgomery teaching them how to do cleaning and making beds and ironing shirts. We've got the cops that come along to have a chat about, you know, how to get around not getting in the shit with the cops. Because one of the big things with the cops, if anyone's been trouble, has anyone heard of that attitude meter? If you're a dick, it's going to get worse. Okay, it's really simple. If you're nice and kind, you've got a better chance in. They'll teach you some simple stuff about your rights and all sorts of things. We've got lawyers coming on, we've got banks coming on teaching you how to do simple banking, simple finances, give you guys some ideas on what you should do with tax and all that sort of thing. Because no one in school teaches, they teach you algebra, which no one ever uses, but they don't teach you how to run your tax and your books and all that sort of stuff there. So, there's opportunity for anyone to be involved in it if they'd like to be. Okay, if it's not for you, that's fine, we've got plenty who want to do it. But at the end of that, when everyone's done it, there'll be all be claps and all be wonderful. But then after you've learned all those skills, you come back. You don't just walk back into the wilderness and go to the same shithole that you were living in before that you can't get out of. You get to come back every month or twice a month to tribe gathering, to meet up with your tribe again and use your skills. Have a talk to them about how you're going, what you cooked for dinner one day, how, you know, that now that look at my shirt, I'm not covered in crap and I washed it and it's all great, and to shake a bloke's hand and look him in the eye. Okay, so that's something we're going ahead with there. Jump on the Facebook page, have a squeeze, okay, and if you're interested or anyone you know is interested, let us know. It's really simple, it's going to be pretty good fun, it's not hard, it's 2 hours a week. You might, once again, it's opportunity, you might get something out of it. What if it changed you?
Is it ages you're looking at?
Probably about, I'm thinking about 16 to 25-ish, but I'm not harsh on it. Like, you know, if I get a 13-year-old that needs help, great. If I know a 30-year-old that needs help, I'm happy to do it. The biggest rule, once again, my major rule in life is do not be a dick. Okay? No dickheads. Alright? That's really important in everything I get up to. Any questions on tribe youth and that stuff I've gone through there? Sorry?
Oh, sorry, I was correct.
Wow. You need to get that looked at. No other questions?
You did that look bad.
Okay. Come find me if you like. I'll hang around for about half hour or do whatever I need to do. Thanks for listening. I hope I was some assistance to you. Hope to see you guys soon.